no go know. Who no go sabi. If you sabi that one, say you sabi. Person wey no sabi go ask before you sabi. All na sabi matters. All right, today we have the man that sabi as a consigned land and property. Welcome aboard, everybody. This is Land and Property live on Echo FM, a program sponsored by Dr. Prince Joel. And of course, it is always a pleasure to be with you. Good morning and welcome, Doc.
Yeah, good morning, Barry.
Good morning.
Imo State. Good morning to our wonderful listeners.
Yeah. All right, very beautiful. It is always a pleasure to be with you. Because today is another wonderful event. Last week, it was a war here. And of course, a lot of people are asking questions. At the time, they say, leave me when I go meet Dr. Prince Joel. I never maybe the land a professor. Oh, yeah, now. So Dr. Prince Joel is also an immigration consultant. So let's engage him on work, visa works and all that. Learn from him this morning. All right, so today we are looking at Q&A. Working in Europe as unskilled labor, countries like Poland, Romania, Czech Republic, Moldova, Ukraine. Ukraine where they fight war too. So today, if you want to work abroad as a consultant, it's also good for us to learn from him. Dr. Prince Joel. Another say to do this one. You don't take me on the west for this one. No?
All right, Barry. It's indeed a great pleasure to be with you on radio. And This morning, I just want to see how we can do something different. Yes, it is law and property with Dr. Prince Joel, but this morning I just wanted to digress a little bit and just learn one or two things from my other side of business. Okay, in Nigeria, we don't do one business. In Nigeria, you don't. Yes.
If you want to survive, do 2, 3. Otherwise, nothing for you.
Yeah. Beyond that is the information and the advocacy part of it that makes it very interesting. Okay, so a lot of people have fallen victim on visa issues. A lot of people have fallen victim on trying to go abroad. A lot of people have burnt their fingers, why? Because they lack information. Are you getting the point now? I myself, I have also been involved in this for many years and going through the ropes of building my career and my knowledge. I have also at some point burnt my finger. But I will not deny our listeners from very useful information that I think can help one or two persons.
All right.
Hence the need for us to discuss working in Europe. What are the processes and the procedure? Just recently, one of my companies signed a partnership with an employment agency. Okay. An employment agency in Europe, Poland precisely. And having signed that partnership, I see the need to use this platform to educate our listeners how those things work.
Okay. All right. Great.
And our area and primary focus is on skilled labor. And so, Barry, you have the floor to ask me questions. If you allow me, I'll continue talking.
No, this is a very important matter because a lot of people are here. I'm also here with the queries himself, the troublemaker, who is also a very renowned journalist.
Barry, you're always sidelining the queen. You don't allow her to talk to me.
No,
that's not fair.
She went out a little bit. She's just coming back.
Discrimination. I think she will need to bring a lawsuit against you. For discriminating and not giving her equal
she's
share.
dancing now. You are just making her dance. She was not even in the studio. Now you're accusing me. No, there's nothing I will not hear. Anyway, we have Chief Comrade Salvatore Amadi, who is also with us this morning. So we are talking about something very important. He is going to ask questions. Of course, my microphone partner just came in now. Talk. May nobody like that.
Good morning, the Queen.
Everybody that accused me for this done. I don't know which kind of problem with this. Instead of they will give me person who will compliment me, they give me person who will give me heart attack every time. All right, no.
Heart attack? Let me see.
All right, so let's begin. Now, Dr. Prince Joel, we'll talk about skilled labor. What kind of unskilled jobs are available in these countries you listed, like Poland, Romania, Czech, and the rest of them? So what kind of unskilled job? Not everybody is skilled. If you're not skilled, how can you go to that place, and what kind of jobs are available?
So I think it's also even understand what is skilled and what is unskilled. Now, unskilled jobs are those jobs that do not require special certifications to do.
Okay.
Those jobs that don't require too much book to do. Those jobs are referred as unskilled jobs, unskilled labor.
E.g. example.
Yes, example, you find them in the construction industry.
Okay.
You find them in the construction industry. You find them in agriculture. You find them in the agriculture. You find them in the manufacturing industry. Okay. You find them in manufacturing. You find them in warehousing, farm. Some of them is hospitality, logistics, warehousing. So those are places where you find most of these unskilled jobs. For example, in Romania, they have a high demand in construction, agriculture, logistics, and manufacturing. You understand? Those jobs don't need too much book to do them. So these are examples of unskilled jobs that are available to people who are interested.
All right. So what specific areas in this unskilled labor, like in construction, agriculture, manufacturing, and logistics, what are the specific areas they are looking for? Like, you understand what I mean? Construction is a big word.
I understand you. In construction, for example, there's a great demand for what they call laboring. Loading. People where they load materials. You understand?
Loading and offloading. Okay.
Loading and offloading, fantastic. People where they do site cleaning. You understand? Site cleaning and all that. Now, remember that most of this country, these are areas where they have shortage. Where they have manpower, they will not look for foreigners to come and do the job. It's unfortunate, though, my brother. Now, in agriculture, for example, you have areas like harvesting. They have areas like greenhouse work, fruit picking, to the fruit, as fruit they pour for ground, or the select fruit they put inside packets, inside carton, sealing it and all of that. You see things like that. In manufacturing and factory, you see things like assembling line, to assemble things like packaging, things like quality check, to check the qualities of the product and things like that. In places like logistics and hospitality. Of course, hospitality, you find people where they do either waiter job, supervisor work, cleaning work in hotel, leading people. In warehousing too, you find things like people where they load, people where they offload, and things like that.
All right. For things like warehousing, do you need a degree for it or education? Because warehousing is part of inventory collection, and that's kind of a skill, don't you think so?
No, inventory and all that, you don't need a university degree.
Okay.
The only thing the company does is to train you on the job. So before you resume work, they train you and give you the basic knowledge that you need to do the job. Offloading did different type. Most of them also use machine or machinery to operate. So they train you. Once they employ you, they train you on all those things. And in most cases, if you have experience in any of those industries before, it's an added advantage.
Okay. All right, that's great. So, a lot of people don't understand visa processes and all that. Yeah. So, how does this visa and work permit process work? How does it work so that people who...
Yeah, very, very important, because I've seen people part with money without understanding what they're supposed to get. You cannot get a work visa without employment. Are you understanding me? You cannot get a work visa without employment. There are 3 stages that are involved. Okay? So number 1, you must employment a job offer, a contract employment from an employer in Europe.
Okay.
You cannot jump it and get a visa, a work visa. It doesn't work that way.
Wait, you get the job first. You get a job offer
get a
first.
Job. They offer you employment in writing.
Okay.
When they offer you employment in writing, they will take steps to now seek for an approval for a residence permit.
Okay.
Your employer in the country in question. Now, my focus is Europe. You know, but I didn't tell you, 2 years ago, I did a tour around Europe, and I was moving from country to country. And what I was doing was I was looking for companies that could partner and collaborate with us in Nigeria here. Are you understanding me?
Yeah.
And I did reach out to so many employment agencies, okay? Because you have your jurisdiction in Nigeria here, and there are people who also operate in that zone. You get the point. So I met a lot of employers, and they gave conditions and requirements. I was looking for those who are willing to sponsor. But what I noticed, you know, it's the truth, is that employment agents or employment agencies collaborate with companies that have these job offers, and it is business for them.
Okay.
Now, I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yes.
I'm saying that now, instead of an employer to sponsor you, what happened is that the employment agencies enter agreement with employers, you know, that they will supply them shortage of manpower, and they who are providing this now make money because they need to process a lot of paperwork over there. Are you understanding now? So the first is get a job from a registered employer in that country. Now we're talking about Romania, we're talking about Poland, we're talking about Czech Republic, we're talking about we're talking about Moldova, we're talking about Ukraine. You go shock you say Ukraine gets so much shortage of manpower, you know, because they are rebuilding their country. They are rebuilding their country. You understand? That's number one. Number two, the employer that is employing you will not apply for your work permit your behalf. You understand? They must, in the course of that, there are requirements and standards set. They must prove to their own authority that there are no local worker that is available to do that job, and that is why they are looking for foreigners. And my brother, it will shock you. That is why you see Indians troop into many countries, including Nigeria. Indians troop into so many countries to get some of these jobs that the citizens will not ordinarily want to do, because the citizens are provided with everything. I don't know if you understand me.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's unfortunate that it's third world countries that are doing this menial unskilled labor job, but at the same time, when you get to the salary level, bros, you go shock. The third one is they now apply for the national visa type D, which is at the embassy and with the work permits. Okay?
Okay.
Now, if you understand that, I've just stated 3 stages. So
yeah, you said get a job offer, and then the employer applies for work permit,
employer applies
and then
for work.
apply for national visa type D, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. So
now this last part, of course, is done in the country of residence. You understand? They will seek for the approval for that side. Then when you receive this hard copy, these documents will come as hard copy.
Okay.
Just like anybody when they go work for any other company in Nigeria, yeah, you come as hard copy. Just that all those immigration papers, approvals, and all of that will come along with them. Are you understanding me now?
Yeah.
Now, when they come along, you now take those documents and apply in your country of residence. So the employment is one thing, and the visa is a different thing. Are you understanding now?
Yeah.
So for somebody who has a bad record at the embassy, or who has been banned and denied, or who has a criminal record or a negative record whatsoever, however you explain it, will be affected at the point of the visa. And I don't know if you understand what I'm saying.
Yeah, just keep yourself clean. Just
keep yourself clean. So if you are clean, all you need to do is to get the employment, get all the documents. Now, this getting I'm talking about, it are usually paid for. The employment agency does all the legwork, all the paper, because the idea is that it gives you 1 year to 2 years stay in that country. So you pay for this employment, you pay to the employment agencies. In Nigeria, they say your first salary, they will share them into 2. No, be so. But you don't see that kind of thing before.
At all.
That's what recruiting agencies do. You know, or you pay, you register, when the first salary comes, they share into 2. But in this particular one, they demand that you pay to process those documents. Now, once you get those documents, once you get those documents, you will now put yourself together and now approach the embassy. So there are two different processes.
Okay.
I don't know if I'm able to answer your question.
Yes.
Yeah. All right. So great. Please, everybody who is listening, we have a little bit of time for you to ask one or two questions. So if you don't know, is there any other criteria? So after the visa type D has been applied for, what's next?
Once it's applied for, they give you your visa and you buy your tickets and yours truly, you're resuming. Now, all these jobs come with accommodation, than to say that. Wow. All these jobs, they come with accommodation.
That is free, or you're going to pay for?
No, it's free. The employer provides accommodation for you. If there's no accommodation, embassy will not answer you. So the job comes with accommodation.
All right, great opportunity there. So for those of you who are listening, if you are planning on jackpotting, because Dr. Prince Joe is teaching you how to jackpot this morning. Okay, let's go. Don, I don't know if you have any questions so far.
Yes, Dr. Prince Joel, good morning.
Yes.
Please, for someone like myself, if I want to jackpot,
wait.
What are those
are you
documents?
Did you hear that? Okay.
Now, if you check the digits, the way they evolve, you don't go blame anybody who wants jackpot.
I'm telling you.
Is it this?
Barry is not doing anything. He's not shaking body here.
These guys are the way they call ED this year. There's no reason why anybody don't go one jackpot from Nigeria with the constitution away from this country. I don't blame anybody.
I'm going to ask you a question.
I answer them small. From 28,000, are they Lagos? So are they Lagos? My house, they already. From 28,000 naira monthly NEPA bill, they give me 35,000. From 35,000, they give me 70,000. From 70,000, they give me 90,000. From 90,000, they just gave me the recent bill, 112,000 for a house that I don't stay. Only my mother stays there.
Oh.
Tell me this is why people don't go want jackpot. So me, I decided to tell them, make them bring down the cable, make them bring them down.
Oh.
I want you the next 1 month to address that issue.
Okay.
But in a country where you don't have a stable light, now frustration now. No, I don't blame people who want to jackpot.
Okay, that's your question.
So, Dr. Prince Joe, what are those documents that I need? Since we're talking about unskilled labor, what are those documents I need now for such kind of...
You want bury all your certificate? What do you never skill? So you want to go to unskilled? See this
woman? Certainly you fall under skilled labor, not unskilled labor.
No, but for now, I want to be unskilled.
Labor, not unskilled labor.
I want to be unskilled now.
Oh, God, Nigeria. So in Nigeria, they cost.
I haven't said that. It is important to note the basic documents that you need. One of them is the international passport.
Okay.
You need a valid passport. Now you need a job offer letter, an employment contract. Job offer letter, which is very difficult to get. But right now with money you can get everything. In fact, with money you can. What can money not do? Tell me. Although you get some kind of money if you not do.
I'll buy you health now. I'll buy you life. You know if you buy your life.
Even money they buy life now. So
wait your time reach, you don't buy nothing mega. Nah, if they buy life now, but I know their life.
Now it's not gonna bringing a child into this world self now money now. You have IVF, you have surrogacy. You know, so you have
that one. See, this surrogacy they keep talking without the sperm cell and the ovary of the human, it don't work. So now the same thing.
I agree with you, but a poor man cannot do it.
I know that one day, sir. That one day.
A poor man cannot do it. So I mentioned the medical certificates.
Yeah.
Police clearance certificate.
Okay.
Then from your employer, proof of accommodation, which is provided by the employer. There's a cover letter to that. Then, of course, your visa application form and your photos. These are the major applications, major documents you need to complete the process at the embassy.
Dr. Prince, you don't hear the plan. You say this no much. If you do them, man. I beg everybody when I know any day when I know sit down here, she don't jackpot.
Is Amadi there?
Amadi is here. Comrade, do you have a question for Dr. Prince Joel, please?
Well, now that he asked for it, I have taken note of the fact that his concentration is Europe.
Okay.
So I'm actually tempted to ask Prince Joel, Dr. Prince Joel, do you have up to 4,000 Imo youths in Europe there that you facilitated their flight from Imo State to Europe?
He said, when I get up to 4,000 youths, then you ask for them. 4,000 youths from Carigo, Europe. How does na banta? No mind na banta. In the banta somebody, no mind na. In the banta Governor Hope who said 4,000 youths. Now you talk about.
I want to know how many youths are there in Europe, which is his area of jurisdiction. I'm not making reference to anybody.
Not so. Troublemaker. I said they find trouble. We would do. I would not depend. Don't talk with me. Doctor, I hear what you talk. What I get 4,000 jobs in Europe. So what does you like trouble?
Cut across Europe, you can find it.
So what are the troublemaker?
The truth of the matter, actually, Barry, is that under the Ikedio Hakim administration, there was an agency charged with a similar responsibility of trying to get visas for youths to go and work abroad. And there was an allegation of scam, and it was brought to me for investigation. And a good number of youths were really very bitter about it after parting with some money.
So the element of scamming is now something. Yeah. Dr. Prince Joe, you want to react to that? The element of scamming, first time people do that and scam people a lot?
Absolutely. Of course, we've had so many stories about scamming. The way Nigeria did right now, everything that it is scam. Everything get the original and they get the counterfeits. And there are people who specialize on the counterfeits. You get the problem now. Yeah, so yes, all you just need to do, first and foremost, when you get an employment offer, is to verify if the company exists and if the company is registered. Okay, you confirm if the employment is genuine. Very important. You can verify all this online. I don't know if you get my point.
Yeah.
Yes, you can verify them online. Secondly, usually companies used to sponsor employment offers. Okay, but in recent time, people have created businesses around this, and nobody does anything free of charge again.
All right.
Nobody. So employment agencies will ask you for a fee. You just need to guide yourself and enter a written agreement with anybody who is offering you such. Now, the reason why I'm talking about it is that it's something that I've been into over the years. My two areas of specialty is real estate and immigration. And as an immigration consultant, I interface in all these levels of transactions. And of course, at the early stage, I've also had reasons to burn my finger in the past, and I've learned super on the job. So what you need to do is to guide yourself very well.
All right.
Guide yourself very well. When the offer becomes too good, then you should be scared. Like I said, when it becomes too good and too sweet and too easy, then you should look inward very well.
All right. Anything with too easy. There's nothing free, even in Freetown. All right. Yeah. Anyway, well, because of time, I know we have a whole lot of other things we want to breeze about. If you watch, our time is flying. We have just about 8 more minutes to wrap it up. So because the phone line has been ringing, let's take some calls from people. But before that, every good soup, na money kill them.
Absolutely.
How much did somebody need to put package if we want to process this kind of visas and all that?
I would not want to mention that on radio.
No, give me a ballpark figure. I don't need you to give me that.
I'm not going to mention that for radio. So that some people will go misinterpret me. The primary aim, number one, is to let Imolites and listeners know that these things are very possible and they exist. They are possible.
Okay.
And number two, if anybody will want to know the price, should just DM me or just send me a message, a WhatsApp message. I'll give the person the full package. I'll give you the salary ranges, the job offers, country by country. You get the point.
Okay, give us appetizer. Give us appetizer. How much like that somebody fee earn?
Yes, like in Poland you will earn between £1,100 to £1,500.
Is that monthly, weekly, per hour, daily?
Monthly salary. You work 5 times a week. How
many hours? How many hours a day?
Between 7 to 8 hours a day.
Okay.
Between 7 to 8 hours a day. The salary in Poland, for example, is between 1,100 to 1,500. 1,500 euro. Of estimation in naira.
Is that payment after tax or before tax?
No, the employer deduct your tax.
Okay.
From your money, yes, they deduct your tax, not before tax. They deduct your tax in the money. Now, if you are earning 1,500 euros, for example, it's as good say they earn like 3 million naira, 3 million plus a month.
By the time we pay tax, and I think we don't short.
As you say they come out tax, but they come out 500 euro tax. They come out tax. You're still left with about 1,000 euros, and 1,000 euros is about 2 point something million.
All right. Great. I'm just going to open up the phone line now because so we don't get one or two questions. Hello, good morning. Welcome aboard. Who there?
Hello, good morning.
Hello? Oh. Are you serious? Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Yeah, Don, please don't jump back and leave our man.
Don't mind her.
Honorable Elder Ngozika,
You're welcome.
Yes, sir.
But it's my good friend. There should be no heartbreak.
Okay. Don't mind her. Planning on Japan.
So good morning.
Great morning to you.
And our erudite doctor in coach now, because we are contesting that doctor when it's
Doc, they say that they contest your doctorship now. You know, say Nigeria now, they don't contest doctorship.
They won't bring that topic. Maybe Nigeria is going to give me doctorship.
All right, go ahead.
It's a good discussion to discuss in one of our programs.
All right.
I get a different opinion on that matter.
Okay, let's hear the Elder Honorable Ngozika.
Now, it's good that you are giving out this lecture. I'm so happy about it.
Okay.
Because the Bible said that the people perish
for lack of knowledge. Yeah.
And because you are bringing this knowledge, God will be with you. These are part of what we have been suffering in Nigeria.
Mm.
Even when the government has a good plan, like you have made it clear, the 4,000 jobs were available or even more. But those who have created calm, like we have said that we in Nigeria, there's always one party. You have a paper. They say this one original, this one and a fake. Which one do you want? Even drugs. Okay, but I'm happy that you have brought this to Nigerians. Okay, God bless you. So, don't jump back. Stay with us.
All right, thank you.
Thank you
Dr.
very
Prince Joel,
much.
he is really thanking you for the information you're passing to the people this morning. He's praying for you to continue.
Oh, thank you very much. I receive those prayers in Jesus' name.
Amen. Hello.
Hello.
Good morning.
Victor is calling.
Okay, Victor.
Yes, I want to ask you a question.
Okay.
In this traveling, what about China? Because from people with visual impairment, they have their technology. What about those of them that have not even experienced technology, so all those technology devices and the courses that they are going to do? So eventually, if they want to further that courses that they want, like special education, how will they do in terms of
employment? Number one, Dr. Prince Joel made it clear that it's for Europe, not China. But for education and all that, let me just take a listen. Dr. Prince Joel, he's asking if for those of them that are visually impaired or have no knowledge of technology, which falls under the unskilled labor, how do they go about that?
That area is a very special area. Visually, very special area, which is not in my kettle.
All right. Okay.
Yes. Those who deal with visually impaired people and all that have special offers for them, and where they can explore. I've not thought of it. I've never considered it. I've never done it yet.
Great. That answers the question. So you can't give what you don't have. So everybody understand that Dr. Prince Joel is not into that area of visually impaired issues, and he specifically made it clear that it's for Europe, and the countries involved: Poland, Romania, Czech Republic, and which other country again? Moldova, and of course, why not? Belarus, and of course Ukraine, who is rebuilding after the war that has devastated Ukraine. Let's take one final call out before we wrap it up. Hello, good morning.
Hello, good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, welcome. Please, quickly, no time.
Okay. Please, I want to ask the doctor or what is his name, how sure it is, that's how real, because I have that there is so much scammers now about this Japa of a thing.
Yeah. All right.
Please, that's just my question.
All right, thank you very much. You didn't tell us your name?
Okay, my name is Francis.
Okay, Francis, thank you very much for calling. Dr. Prince Joel, Francis is asking how sure, how real is this? Because they don't scam too many people. He doesn't want to be a victim of this. How sure are you with this?
Okay, so let it be on record. Let it be on record that I'm saying this. The job offer, when it comes to the job in Europe, it's 100% job guaranteed.
Okay.
The job is 100% job guarantee. The visa application is at the discretion of the visa officer.
Okay.
So any agent will tell you 100% for visa and all of that is not being sincere. Means and Papa and get the embassy. The bros, you know, say my papa not get the embassy. Neither is my father a consular, so I cannot give what I don't have.
National embassy, na mean builder. Abi.
So, so that is why I took time to break down the process. The job is guaranteed. Okay? Yes, the job is my personal contact with an employment agency in Europe.
All right.
And they offer you the job 100%, send the documents down to you, you verify it. So on the job, I can give you a 100% guaranteed. I have traveled around Europe. I have met with most of these companies that I'm now doing business with.
Okay.
Now, those documents, you get in your hand, you now put the document together and now apply for your visa. Once you meet the requirement of visa, then you are sure of getting your visa. So what we do is that we look at the countries that are very friendly in giving visas. The ones where they're very rigid, we avoid them.
All right.
Understand?
Dr. Prince Joel, thank you very much. There's not much time again. We have to call it a wrap. But before we go, so that if they want to reach you, contact you, how do they get to you?
Yes. For this purpose, you can reach me on 080 2055-0410. I take them again. 080-2055-0410. A WhatsApp message make a whole lot of sense. A text message, perfect. Phone calls, I've been on another radio program. I'm going to answer your program. I've been meeting, I'm going to answer your call. So reach out to me via text message
or WhatsApp.
Via WhatsApp. Just drop message and I'll respond. I'll give you all the requirements, salary, job offers, everything where you want to know. I will give them to you free of charge.
All right. Thank you very, very much, Dr. Prince Joel. This is a very informative program for today. J-Boy, are you planning on jackpotting like somebody was sitting beside me here?
Barry, you said you go jackpot very soon now.
I don't old for that now.
Not be by age, yo. Not be by age.
Now me want to go begin carry concrete. I not try.
As long as you are so strong, you can see jackpot.
All right, thank you very, very much, Dr.
Thank you, the Queen herself.
Thank you so much.
Thank you, Eco FM.
So I see you next week for another round of law and property. Okay, that was Dr. Prince Joel, very informative, and I think this is about one of those very full package for everybody who wants to travel. If you are not, it doesn't matter whether you get PhD in Nigeria, but if you need a job abroad, well, you can contact Dr. Prince Joel for that guidance there. Very, very important.